This is PrettyMouth, and you're listening to the Literati Records podcast.
Welcome to episode 84 of the Literati Records podcast. I'm your host, Marcus, and I want to thank you for tuning in, turning on, and supporting independent music. I'm stoked to have Denver band PrettyMouth as my guest on the show today. Their 2012 release, Satan in Clothes, is an exquisitely brooding mix of dark folk and Americana textures. Once again, veteran singer-songwriter Marie Litton has assembled an amazing cast of talented musicians to bring her often introspective and cathartic songs to life. All the music on today's show is from the 2012 album Satan in Clothes and available on their Bandcamp page. For a complete track listing, visit our website at www.literatirecords.com. Now it is my pleasure to bring you PrettyMouth.
I'm down here at Lost Lake tonight where my guest PrettyMouth are going to be taking the stage here in a little bit. Just for those who might not be familiar with the band, can we get some names and instruments starting on my left?
My name is Marie Litton and I sing and play guitar in PrettyMouth.
I'm Lief Sjostrom, I play guitar and cello.
My name is Ryan Longeneker and I play the drums.
My name is Chris Jusell and I play the violin.
All right, well, Marie, can you give us a brief history of how the band formed?
Yes, I can. Basically, what happened was I was in a band, or am in a band called Lil Thunder, and my drummer was ill, and the band had stopped playing, and I had written a lot of songs and wanted to start a new project. And I went out one night with the idea in my head that I was going to meet somebody that was going to start this band, this PrettyMouth band with me. And I just happened to see Lief playing cello, and I attacked him and told him he had to be in my band, and he agreed. And then we were on our journey to find Ryan, and
I was out looking for something too.
his band was about to break up too, so he thought the same thing in his head. He went out that night thinking, I need to meet someone new to play music with. So it was meant to be. That's kind of how it happened.
That's how it started.
That's how it started.
Well, if you had to use one word to describe your music, what would it be?
Dark.
Yeah. Dark. We always come back to dark.
Dark.
I would use the word perfect.
Nice. I like that. Perfectly dark. Well, I really like your 2012 album, Satan Clothes. And we've added the song Pillars to our local Mix Monday rotation. Can you fill us in on the inspiration behind some of the songs on Satan Clothes?
Well, interesting. They're just my songs.
I mean, you were going through stuff, right? Like,
I'm always going through shit. This is the problem. I could say, it was my relationship, it was my failed relationships, it was my hard life, it was my childhood. The songs they're just my songs, and this is kind of a very me becoming me and writing some darker, just the last 3 years of my life, the last 5 years of my life have been rough, and
Reflective
they're
of
reflecting
your life so far.
of a rough time.
Well, have you guys been working on a follow-up to Satan Clothes?
Oh yeah, slow going,
Slow going?
but it's coming soon.
No release date or anything, I dig it?
Well, we were gonna do a December 13th, Friday the 13th at Three Kings, which we're still gonna play, but we are probably gonna be releasing the video instead.
That'll probably be a music video release.
Yeah. We do have some new songs coming though.
The album is simmering and sauteing,
Yeah.
spices.
We want it to be as good as the last one, and it's.
We have a
Can't put it on too early.
we do have a few new songs.
We do have
since
new
that
songs,
album.
yeah.
It's just that we have to just write a few more and
We playing some live tonight?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Well, I know you guys were out on the road earlier this summer.
Yes.
Any interesting stories or cool gigs to tell us about?
There's the guy in Kansas City who knew of Ghost of Buffalo, and that's why he came to the show. That was interesting.
That was interesting.
And what has been the biggest challenge in getting your music out to a wider audience?
We're too new. We just started.
And I think also finding other people that are playing similar music. A lot of the people that are playing acoustic music are playing like folk or like happier sounding music, and we're an acoustic centered band that's playing
We're just too
dark
dark.
music.
Yeah.
So when we actually fit in more at like rock shows and stuff.
Or like
then
metal.
we-
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're
metal
just
shows
darker.
we
I don't
fit
know.
in at like folk acoustic shows. I think that's been our hardest thing. I think if we could just find a good bands that are like us, that have good followings, like, then it would gather a lot faster. But we're kind of struggling to find bills and people to match up.
I mean, we played with a lot of different bands, but I feel like the kind of music we play is very. There's not a lot of people that play the kind of music we play. We're really out there. We're different. So it's been hard. You can't.
And we stand out at some of those shows, like the metal shows and the rock shows, which is good. But it'd be nice to hook up with some bands that are more similar, so that the people that are coming out are looking for what we're playing, and they're not just surprised by it.
Yeah. So we're working on that, and now that we have Chris in the band, our sound.
Everything's gonna change.
Everything's gonna change. Yeah.
It's a good question though. Like, how do you how do you seek that success? And we all do multiple projects. Musically, we all have jobs. We all just do different stuff, and it's a really tough climate to have so many bands on the scene, and they all have their following, and they're all pretty devoted followings, but often small devoted followings. And it's strange to think about translating that into a more general thing, right? Without giving up something, without changing your style to suit the broader taste, or
Which we will not do.
which we refuse to do.
We will not.
So who are some other local artists that you think our listeners should check out? Probably all your side projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Besides those 6 projects,
Sawmill Joe, Lil Thunder, Indigenous Robot, Danielle Ate The Sandwich,
the Daggermouth Spectacular.
Shady Elders, we
Shady
throw that out
Elders.
there.
Yeah, I mean, I
Josh Novak,
always enjoy seeing Native Daughters.
Native Daughters.
These are all very different bands. Princess Music just had their CD release. They're good.
Yeah.
Dendrites, Peacocks,
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Just tons.
Attic Attack,
Get some.
Get some.
You already listened to them, I'm sure.
Repercussions.
Oh, they're gone. They're done. See, it's hard to keep up.
Natalie Tate,
Hard to keep up.
Poets Row.
I mean, that's a lot for
You'll
you.
invariably leave somebody out.
Dead Temple.
There's a lot of good stuff around for sure.
Well, you guys got any upcoming shows that you want to plug?
Well, we are going to play the Open Media on October 4th. It's October 4th, right?
Yeah.
First Friday.
Denver Open Media.
Denver
First
Open
Friday.
Media, yeah.
And where's that located?
That's on
7th and Sandwich.
Yips. And it's kind of like they do a live recording,
Live recording, live
like
video,
video.
public broadcast.
And then we'll be doing our video release on December 13th.
Friday the 13th, yeah. I'm sure we'll have other shows in there, but we don't have them booked yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another Friday the 13th.
She likes her Friday the 13th.
I'm hitting all those. Friday the 13th.
For December 13th, all we have is Two-Tone Wolfpack lined up. We have some bands in mind that we're going to go for, but we don't have.
We got some time on that one.
Well, what track from Satan Enclosed should we play to close this interview? You guys have a favorite?
Blood Don't Lie.
Yeah? Good one.
Oh yeah.
All right, well,
Blood Don't Lie.
We'll hook it up right now, right after this
do it.
interview.
All right.
Great.
Well, guys, thank you so much for meeting with us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Have a great show tonight, and we look forward to hearing some new music coming up down the road.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Quiet, you've been told